Hello, everybody. I just want to hop on here right quick and say thank you for all of your wonderful, kind, encouraging comments to yesterday's video. It did make me feel very much encouraged and a lot less alone. So please, when you need to reach out for prayers, please do. It helps. One thing that reminded me as I was reading through all of that, all of those comments, one thing I'm really good at is galloping ahead of God. I've got that down, y'all. And there have been many times when Father has said, get beside me, get behind me, but don't run ahead of me. In fact, child, stay in my shadow. And that's like Psalms 91. He who dwells in the shelter of the Most High will find rest in the shadow of the Almighty. Think about the shadow. Man, if you're in somebody's shadow, you're just pretty darn close to them, you know? So there's been many times when Father has taught me gently. He hasn't had to whack me on this one. He usually rarely does whack me. One time he did, like he poured gasoline on what I had trouble with and set it afire. But on this particular point, he's always like, slow down. And that's what your comments reminded me yesterday to do. Just slow down. I don't want to quit. I don't want to relax. I'm actually coming out of a period of kind of a quiet time. So that's not particularly, I don't think that's the best season right now. But certainly to your comments, slow down and just wait on God. And I was so appreciative of that. I don't know where you're at. I don't know if God's dragging you by the hair, like, come on, or if he's like, slow down, or get out of my way. I mean, I've heard that too, get behind me, get beside me, but get out of my way. And sometimes I kind of live like that too, which it does not always represent Christ in the best possible way. We'll just put it like that. But I've got this chicken over here that has learned to get out of her coop. That's what I'm looking at over there. I'm like, because yesterday the dog got her, and it wasn't a great moment. But anyway, I digress. So let God be your shadow. Stay in his shadow, and I'm talking to me here. And don't gallop. And y'all, I'm not even walking ahead of God. Like, I'm taking steps. I'm like galloping. If ever I'm doing something, I'm galloping in my head and ideas. And I don't know where our theater group's going to meet. I do feel very called to keep meeting. It is not a difficult thing. I don't feel like the door is shutting. I feel like it's on pause. I did feel like he was like, store the things because you'll do shows. I'll show you when and how. So I do, and it may not be in the way. Somebody said, think outside the box, and I like to live outside the box. So I understand that very well, and even I write plays also. And I've been thinking about writing a play about Rahab. What that is an amazing woman. That is an amazing story. So calling the play The Harlot, that ought to stir up the town a little bit. We probably have a big audience for that. But anyway, I'm just joking, y'all. So I'm excited. But y'all are so right in telling me, just wait, stay in the moment, and God's going to show me. I know that. Keep praying. I'm about to meet with Stan. He is at the Baptist Church, and I've known Stan forever. And he's also one of our EMTs. He has saved, at one point, he helped us with our daughter. Amanda gave us another year with her, actually. So he and Larry both. I'm meeting with Larry too. Larry's the preacher at the Methodist Church. I'm giving them some tables and chairs and the ambulance. They're both EMTs. But anyway, I'm fixing to go meet with them. And I'm asking God to bless that conversation and see, because there may be words that can take place in that meeting, even though we're working on loading up tables and chairs, that, I don't know. I don't know what God will do in that moment. Maybe nothing. But it's always good to see friends. So, oh, here comes one of those planes. Do y'all hear it? It's like I don't know. Anyway, y'all, military planes fly over us all the time. And that activity has increased lately. Get ready. That's another thing, y'all. A lot of y'all told me. Get ready. Get prepared. Take this time to just ready myself for whatever might be coming. The next door that's going to open. I believe that. That's excellent advice. Y'all are rock stars. I truly, truly believe that. So, and another thing y'all said, there were a lot of comments about why not Mike and I start our own church on YouTube or services here or worship here, and we're considering that. I don't really know what that's going to look like. I think it would be fun, but see, my dog's over there looking at that chicken. Anyway, we'll see what God does, but we're down for that. So, I wanted to hop on here real quick and tell y'all these things. Not to get ahead of God. Stay in His shadow. I know He'll lead the way. That's all I have. This is Gina Lima Charlie. I'm out.